Okay, so speaking of email, the next thing you're going to want to do is create a branded email signature. This is going to make sure that you are compliant because email is technically considered advertising. So we like to use a website called Signature Hound because it creates a really professional email signature very easily. And it's free. So what you're going to do is put in your email address here and choose free sign up, and you're going to create a login. So feel free to pause this while you do that, and then once you have the login created, press play because I already have an account, so I'm going to just sign into it. All right, so what you're going to do once you've got your account created, you're going to do a new signature. So I'm going to click that here. It may look a little bit different for you if you're opening it on a new account, but there should be an option somewhere to create a new signature. So look for that. I recommend just naming the signature name KW and click create. So this will save on here so that way you can always come back and edit it. So we're basically going to be going through the options on this left side. So the first option is templates, and that's just choosing like how everything is situated on the signature. So you are welcome to look through all of these and decide what you prefer. By the end of it, it's going to look a little bit different because when we put the information in and different things like that. So I like to use the vertical one, which is like the second option from the bottom. But again, use whatever you prefer. So that's just the one I'm going to use in this example. So then we're going to go down the line. So we're going to go to personal info. This is where you're going to put your photo. So I'm going to find that on my computer. I'm going to have it here on my desktop. And then you can change the size of the photo on here. So right below it, I can make it a little bit bigger. You can always come back and do this too once you already have all the information in there to see how it looks. And then you're just going to fill in the information. So here's your name. Here's your job title. So you would want to do realtor here. Department, you don't have to have anything there. So I just usually clear that out. Then you'll put your email address. And then below that, phone numbers. So because of how it does it, so like main, if you notice over here on the right, it is going to look like a handset. And then mobile, it's going to look like a mobile device. So I recommend switching those and having the mobile one at the top to have your cell phone number primary. So I'm just going to swap those out. And that way main can be the office. So I'm going to put your number here. And then you're going to put the office number here. Then we'll go over to business info. And you're going to upload the logo here. So you should have received an email with all of the logos attached to it. There are 6 transparent versions of the logo. So you can do select a file, and wherever you've saved those on your computer, if you haven't, go ahead and pause the video and go ahead and save them to your computer because you're going to use those often. So I'm just going to where I have them on mine. And I'm going to choose this one. It's going to place the logo there. You can also choose the size of the logo width. The only thing you want to watch out for is just making sure the logo is bigger than your name, which the way that this is designed, it will be. So then below that, we're going to put company name. So we're just going to do KW Cleveland. Then we're going to put the address below that. So 140 Interstate Drive Northwest, Cleveland, Tennessee, 37312. And then you can put your website here. So your website will already be set up for you. And so the URL for that will be given to you, and you can just put that here. So I'm just going to do jenniferpauls.kw.com. Generally, how we set it up is your first and last name.kw.com. Unless you want something different, you can always actually go in and change it at any time. And then any social media links that you would like to have in your signature. So Facebook business page, anything like that. If that's not something you've set up yet, then that's totally fine. You can always come back and add these. So I do recommend them being linked just to business accounts, not personal accounts. So only put the social media ones that you're using for real estate business. So you can actually just minus any of those that you're not using right now. And then like if you did already have a Facebook business page, what you can do is you can click on this and you're going to just put the username after this slash right here. So if you don't know what that is, you can go to your business page on Facebook and it will show it to you there or allow you to create it if you have not yet. But like I said, at this point, you may be setting up this signature and you haven't done that yet. So that's totally fine. That's the benefit of it saving it for you so you can come back later and do that. So I'll just minus it for right now. So then you can go down to design. So this is where you can change the color, like with everything being blue and stuff like that. So I like to just kind of keep everything like black, gray, and red or anything like that. So I'm going to click theme color and I'll just choose black and you'll see it changes the lines to black. Icon color, so I might change those to gray. I could also do red. Kind of move it around here. You know, I could change it however I want to. So I might make those red. And then link color, that's going to be the link to your website. So I might make that red as well. And then you can change other things. So feel free to look through these. Like you could change the font, anything like that. One thing I do like to do is go to spacing. And I like to kind of move this down a little bit just to kind of consolidate it because it's very spaced out. And this makes it feel a little more like a business card when you do this. And then you can also turn off this created with signature Hound branding at the bottom. So now we have a fancy looking email signature. Another thing you can do is if you would like to, there's a call to action option and you can create a little image that puts the, like maybe something that says like download my app and put your mobile app link. And it'll be a little button that you click on to do that. So that's an idea of something you can do. You can also put your mobile app link in place of your website if you would prefer to have that instead of the website in the email signature. So those are both options. And then disclaimer down here, I delete that and I add our franchise disclaimer. So each Keller Williams office is independently owned and operated. That way, you have the 3 elements for advertising compliance, which is the logo, the office phone number, and the franchise disclaimer. So once you have that created, you're going to go to this install signature button. And this step just depends on what you're using it for or like what platform you're accessing your email through. So primarily, because it's a Gmail account, most people are going to do Gmail webmail when you're looking at it on the computer. So you would click Gmail webmail. If you're on a Mac and you use Apple Mail, you can click this one. They'll have the steps for it. If you use an iPhone and you use the Mail app on it, you'll click this to install that on your iPhone because you can have this on your mobile devices as well. And then also if you use the Gmail app. So if you're on an Android or if you're an iPhone user but you use the Gmail app instead, you'll click this. So each of these will have slightly different steps. So if I click Gmail webmail, it's actually going to walk you through the steps of how to install it on your email. So just walk through those. Same thing with whatever one you're using. Those steps should get you set up so that you have the email signature installed and ready to use. So feel free to do that on just whichever one you use. This is the mail app on the Macs, iOS mail app. It walks you through it. So that should get you branded and ready to go. And then anytime you need to make a change to that email signature, say you get a new picture, you get your social media profile set up, you're just going to log into Signature Hound, come in and edit it, and then go back through the step of installing it. And there you go.